We are probably going to be talking about a thing called, what's it called? Gloomers. It's women that are full on retarded, reading porn, fantasy novels, and sitting there and getting mad at men for calling them out for how fucking weird they are. I have to admit, probably a lot of these women don't have men. If they do have men, and they're reading this shit and getting all excited about it, I'm not gonna lie. If women want to sit there and believe in something as gross as jerking off a bunch of fucking cows and getting excited about it because they have a sad excuse of like life, which I pretty much think that it's like that. And like they like get excited about this shit, and they do. They like freak out about it. Like, oh my god. You know, talk about fucking gigantic horse penises and shit. Yeah, that ain't joking. I There's this chick that I was watching. I was watching Taylor Fee, and this girl has been explaining books and that. Like, that's what she does, and she explains this novel and that, talking about gigantic bull cows, minotaur-looking fucking creatures with 13-inch dicks, and this chick is milking this cow thing so she could pay her student loan debt. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck are people reading? Like, are you literally reading about getting fucked by a gigantic fucking minotaur creature? Yeah, I can see why you bitches are fucking retarded. It's all these feminists. Most of them are fat and like not attractive, sitting there rubbing their coochies to a fucking fantasy novel because no man wants to be with them. Look, that's me. I have student loan debt. Yeah, but that chick that's fucking doing those duties to make money off of milking a bunch of fucking cows is like probably extremely fucking attractive. It doesn't look like you just came out of a fucking goblin dungeon. You're all like, yeah, she's actually really attractive because they're not gonna have some fat, fucking obese, ugly bitch doing that shit because it wouldn't make any fucking sense. No, this chick's really fucking hot. Probably has a huge rack or something like that. It's just so funny listening to these fucking videos. And these women are openly fucking talking about porn on the internet like it's okay. Men don't even do this shit. And now they're saying, this is what men should be like. Have gigantic fucking muscles and have enormous dicks and shit. It's like, woman, you're stupid. Like, really fucking stupid. Like, we'll literally talk about. It's so disgusting. Like, I barely watch fucking porn anymore. And I used to watch it, like, occasionally here and there. Never addicted to it to a certain extent of just I do it once a day type stuff. These bitches probably read this shit all day and all night. And it's just so fucking awkward. It's like everyone's throwing their dirty laundry on the internet, and I get it. We should all talk about things because I truly believe if you talk about things, you can be able to heal yourself by communicating about it. But truthfully, a lot of these people are just fucking really sick-minded people. And women always unite when they talk about men. Funny thing is, these women hate on men, but they always want to talk about how much cock they get. You make no sense. Your words don't make any fucking sense at all. What in your right mind when you talk about things like this, and then you want to say men can't do it, but us women can? Are you fucking like retarded? Like, you can't say something like that and then say, oh, men can't do it because we have to be the ones to do it. Woman, you're stupid. That's dumb. Like, really dumb. How in the world are you going to sit there and tell someone something when you do the exact same thing? And then it becomes really funny. That's why men make fun of women that do this stupid shit. We're trying to tell you dead on that you have always been the problem. You have always pushed men with sexuality to try to conform us to be a specific way when you don't even try anymore. Now, I'm not saying that the younger generation's not doing it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of very attractive fucking people. Ones that are like in their 20s and like getting out of high school and shit. They're very attractive people and that they maintain themselves good. But like these older bitches, they're all in their mid 20s or early 30s. They stop caring about things. And it's because they ruin themselves by having so much sex when they were younger. But they never left any of their like emotional butterflies for when they actually get older and that. Like, you're supposed to maintain this shit. You're not supposed to keep on fucking abusing it. Yes, it is very hard to do. Romances are fucking dead.
I resent limitations.
People do too much. I get it. When I was younger, I used to do all kinds of stuff. I get it, yeah. But my God. Seriously, how fucked up are people?
Rituals for the witches. True progress requires thought and toil. I will provide the thought. All I ask in return is your toil.
Like, everything's just so perverted. Here's the lifestyle I believe in. This is what I actually truly want. Women to cover themselves up more. Stop showing off so much ass and titties. like 24/7, booty everywhere. Make it more teasy. A woman's skin and how they look with the skin that they have. Trying to say, you know, because their skin's more attractive than men's bodies are. Because they're with the smoother skin and having the smoother features and that. You're made that way to attract men. That's it. You're made that way to attract men. And that's why you're made that way. And when women try to say various things, and they show off all that skin, all those body parts, you don't fucking do it to not engage in flirtatious acts with men. You don't do it for yourself, because there's no reason to do it for yourself, because other women fucking hate other women that are more attractive. That is a bullshit fucking lie. And they try to throw down and say, that's the truth. No, it's not the truth. The more skin you show off, because your skin is so precious, and the way you look is so precious, which is, you know, showing off the skin, that's why there's a problem. I know it sounds kind of weird, the way I'm talking about the whole skin. That's how people talked back then in like the 50s and that. Don't show off so much skin, girl. You look like a whore. That's where it comes from. I mean, I work at a fast food place, and there's a lot of research that goes on when you see a bunch of people come in. I see a bunch of teenagers come in, late teenagers, like 17, 18, or whatever it is. And, like, you look at how they dress. Most of them dress just normal, but some of them always showing off something. It's always, you know, super tight-ass shirts and that. Their stomachs are showing. They got their whole arm showing. They got fucking their ass popping out and that. And they're walking around. And they're truly believing this is a style. And it's just like, the way you dress as a woman determines what your sexuality is. So, and the way you use your body is showing a man, and most men should know this at an older age, that you are teasing sexually. You're not teasing to have, well, you're teasing to have fun, but it's all sexual. All of it's sexual. Women are performatively more sexual than men. Because big, bulky men that these women categorize as hot don't look at a woman and just be like, I'm going to approach you because that ass is nice. Most men don't do that because they're too worried about everything else. That's what drags women in. That's how you get simps. They simp after these women because they're so hot, so attractive. That's because you're not hot. It's because you're not attractive. It all goes by attractiveness. Men always win. Women can only get so attractive. Men can always get more attractive. Get more attractive through money. We get more attractive through exercising. We get more attractive through just pure age itself. Women have a capacity. They're only attractive when they're young and when their skin is more beautiful, more lustrous. When women get older, their skin gets, you know, it gets more compromised, drier. They get the wrinkles and shit, saggy titties and that. Saying that men get like that? Really, we don't. Like I said, I'm 35. I'm like the biggest I've ever been my whole entire life. You know, like, if I walk in a room of like 30 girls, there's probably at least 5 of them that probably want to fucking get with me. It's just the common knowledge. Now, when I was younger than that, I didn't have the big fucking arms and had the big chest and shoulders and all that shit and that. So more or less likely my attraction was just the smallest features that I had at the time, which was my face or maybe, how skinny I was. But that's what it is. Women can upgrade, get bigger tits than that, but like more or less likely, that's all you can do. But it's fake. A woman can't grow bigger boobs when they get to age where they already got everything they have. They can get a bigger butt, but you'll see a lot of girls that have that same ass. That's why I see at the gym. They all have the same fucking ass. That depends on how big their hips are. They all got the same muscle ass. And you go in the gym, you see dudes that almost no dude has shoulders and arms and back and chest. They walk around with skinny ass arms that are really big biceps, and they don't look a specific way that a lot of these women fucking idolize. What the fuck? Oh. These women, when you get something, they're kind of, yeah, I like a succubus, fucking like vampire looking bitch, pale with black hair, got like really light skin eyes and shit. Yeah, that's probably my idealist thing. Kind of how my ex was. Damn, dude. I'm just trying to see where the fuck these guys are coming from. Oh, yeah, but now you got these fucking dirty ass hoes talking about creatures now. Creatures. And of course, not all women are gonna fucking find this attractive. Talking about
anyway.
slobbing on gigantic knobs and that. But yeah, I think porn is obviously just extremely overrated.
Embrace the darkness.
Have you given enough? Are you proud of your contribution? Or are you still holding back?
Nice.
There's the sweet sound of victory.
Yeah, like getting all these things and that. Dude, that blood steal damage is fucking ridiculous.
Exceptional.
It's so funny.
Present for you.
All I need is fucking orbital damage. If I can get some of that, this character will be really fucking strong. Reloading. Magazine! Using gun license. 30% chance to give you 100% more. It's actually pretty cool. But yeah, come back to what I was saying. This shit's fucked up. These feminist women are sitting there trying to pervertalize younger women to be more whores what they are. Dude, it's fucking insane how bad it is out there. Like almost every young woman that I even get like close to and that I might work with or that, you know, I might like see occasionally and they're talking about shit and that, and I hear a bunch of other women talk about other women and that. It's like constant 24/7 talking about being a porn star or going on OnlyFans and like, oh, I can make a lot of fucking money. They're being lied to because they don't make that much fucking money. These women that make all these dollar bills and that are like very, very small percentage that do, because it's a small percentage for things to connect. It all depends on how perverted these men are. I wouldn't talk about painting their toenails and that and making fucking money off painting their toenails. Say these rich scummy people give them like a fucking like 3 or 4. Yeah, they're rich scummy people that have huge amount of stock portfolio, and they blow through a lot of motherfucking damn money over their shit. And yes, they do. And they'll fucking sit there and give these women money out for fucking jack off pics. And I was like, even though this stuff's for free, but it's the whole point of having a girlfriend in a fake reality that's really fucking hot. It's still fantasizing. Just like these women want to fantasize about all these dudes. All these dudes are outrageously fucking attractive that don't exist in real life because they're probably Photoshop fucking people that you're being lied to. And you women don't even understand that you're being lied to. And that's what makes it kind of funny. Because you're just sitting there being fucking lied to. Men should be like this. Because your actual desire. You're not supposed to date someone for actual desire. You're not. This man's not. Men are not supposed to match up to the actual idea in your head. God doesn't give you what you want. He gives you what you need. And when you have all these ideas in your head, and you're talking about men should be this specific way and shit, and we're saying, well, women should be this specific way. No. It's what God determines what way we need to be. What we need, not what we want. And that's the hardest thing for many people to understand, because it is difficult. I'm not gonna lie. It's like I said, if I saw me a pale vampire chick with fucking black hair, yeah, I'm gonna fucking want to get with her. Probably not in the way of loving her, no. It's just gonna be completely fantasy. Now, the truth is that fucks people's minds up.
Did you need those?
Because it always does. So why women have to stop showing off so much fucking damn skin, because that is the reason why where men are having such huge fucking problems. Stop being so fucking seductive in a public setting. You could be seductive, yes. But you gotta be seductive in very small ways. You gotta be taught. No one's being taught to be seductive in a good way. They're being taught to be seductive in not a good way. These women are literally doing what men have been doing. Some men have been doing.
You lose.
Damn, all these motherfuckers doing. That worked out really good.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's the last one out. Oh no, what's up?
That's a feel good, you know?
Oh, okay, go over there. Okay. Man, this gun literally just got monster fucking stronger. Yeah, it takes like 15, 1700 now. That's insane. Oh, I went down the life drain thing. It's gigantically fucking good. Either I get more life drain, it increases my damage, or I get more of the fucking percentage increase.
I fell through the arch into a sea of green grass and warm breeze. There was no return portal. I don't think that's by accident. I could fool myself into thinking it was because no one would want to leave a paradise such as this. But a siren knows a cage when she sees one.
Men are young and modern women cannot seem to stand it. Men have checked down and gave modern women we've got a good one here. Highly no longer give a damn, shall we say. Let's jump right into it.
This is for you! Target hit.
Oh my god, emotional damage. She said, I'm sick and tired of all the athletes and all the hot fucking dudes that plow my ass in. No, you're not. Bitch, you ain't tired of getting that ass plowed in. What's up, bro? These women are crazy on the internet.
Woo!
Internet's good, but my god. These women on the internet, bitch, so much about men that they don't fucking like. Dude, so stupid. Oh, it's so funny. It's the funniest thing in the world. Okay. I see what I get. I can go up here. Jump. Okay. Yep. What the fuck? Excuse me, sir.
As freaking if.
It's a feminist.
Too much fun. Couldn't handle me.
I still don't understand feminism at all. It keeps getting worse and worse. That's how you know it was fucking made up. Cause listen to girls, ladies on TikTok, they literally overly explain feminism, and then they lose track of what feminism actually was. And then they cry about it because they lost track of what it was, and now they're just man-hating. It's just so fucking... And then while they're man-hating, the simps have to come out and be like, I have to defend them because I'm the hero. Yeah, you're a simp, bro. Women don't like you. They never like you. They use you to abuse you and throw you away. That's what they always been doing. Even before the whole feminist Me Too movement shit. It's been the thing. Women are attracted to the fucking hot dudes. Plain and simple. They don't care. They're attracted to looks. They're attracted to pure fucking looks. I don't care what people say. That's literally how it is. You can talk to any girl, that's all they do is care about the way you fucking look. If you say women say otherwise, because they're fucking lying to you. I have women literally tell me, oh yeah, oh, that's not about your looks and that. It's okay. Oh, it means that you would date me if I don't. Well, no, I'm not gonna date you in that. But you know, you'll find someone. It's all fucking bullshit. See, unlike women, women are never up front because of emotional transactions, because they don't want to feel bad about someone. But men should be up front. But yeah, bro, it's because you're fat and fucking ugly, dude. You're just fat. Women don't attract the fat asses unless they're gonna use you. Sorry. Just plain and simple. Actually, not sorry. Go to the fucking gym. Lose some fucking weight. Stop smelling like garbage. Then don't listen to women talk about how to get women. Because they lie right to your face because they're emotional. Very emotional people don't speak truth. Not because they don't want to. It's because they feel bad for someone because you read in between the lines. When a woman talks, this is why men don't know women too well. Women speak the opposite of what they say half the time. Especially if it's towards someone like a man that's not attractive looking. They're gonna say, I quote, from listening to this shit, it's always a sympathetic talk. They sympathetically talk to you and say, oh well, if you talk to women sweetly in that, they'll fall in love with you. No, the only time they ever truly fall in love with you is when they want to bang you. They don't fall in love with you because you sweet talk them. Sorry. They fall in love with you just like men do. When we see you, we get fucking aroused. We build up a love hormone, and then we want to bang you. You act like these guys just magically bang chicks after one day of seeing them because they look like a fucking troll, and they're like, hey, you look really pretty. You're super pretty. All fucking buck-eyed, all teeth all hanging out, and that. And the woman's like, oh my god, I'm so in love with you because you call me pretty. Nah, man. If an ugly ass dude walked up to a really attractive looking woman, and she knows what she likes, she's gonna be sympathetic towards you to push you away. But what she's really looking at is that big hot dude with that fucking 10-inch fucking dong over there. That's a stallion, not a fucking donkey. And that's what it is. All I'm gonna say is, don't believe what women tell you because they're going to make it sympathetic to get you to fuck off. And yes, they will. They do all the time. And emotional men get caught up with this stuff. Because I used to when I was younger. Yeah, I always wonder why I can get women to like me without even really talking to them. I send them a picture, they see me, and they're already interested before I even really speak too much. That's the reason why. Men are a little bit different than that. Yes, men will be aroused by looks, but more or less in the long run, we want to be, women are kind of the same way. That's why it's a fast thing. Once you get to know someone, you commit yourself to them. Like my ex, I didn't think my ex was the most attractive looking woman when I first met her. But as I got to know her and that, there were certain things attractive about her. But as I got to know her and that, she became more attractive. Until she started getting angry and that, and then it's just like, oh, that's just too much. But yeah, that's just how it is. So when men get it, that's why I always talk about the whole Me Too feminist fucking thing that's happening nowadays. Women show more skin to they really believe, not really. It's kind of like I talk about it, but I still do the opposite. So they wear more stuff that shows off more skin. Booty, wedgies, the booty be hanging out on that. They always got to play around with their fucking titties and that. And guys get super aroused by this shit. But, these women that do this shit, we call bitches because they're being bitches and being too
Once I get off this planet,
sexualizing in a public space to get attention from a bunch of men. And they don't even care. I tested it out multiple fucking damn times. And it works so well. Because this is how they actually are. I was at the gym probably like a couple weeks ago. I was finishing up my last like couple of exercises and that. I was doing arms and that. And I was finishing off like forearms and stuff like that. So when I was doing arms and that, I was leaning back and, and I was doing my arms and that. And this one chick walked by me. It was very obviously she was staring, looking at me. She was probably more or less attracted to me. I'm thinking that she was, because women don't look at men if they're not attracted to them. They really don't. And the thing is, the vibe was very clear that she was attracted to me. Anyway, she walked by me in that. And it cleaned my eyes and that. I'm like, wow, she's really beautiful in that. She got a nice body and that. Showing off a huge amount of fucking skin. Showing off her whole entire back, her stomach and that. And like, she's trying to provoke men to want to basically get close enough to her to bang her. It's pretty fucking obvious. Women can say whatever they want to say. It's like, I don't want to listen to you because I know how women approach men in certain ways because we are the ones that are getting arousal from it. And if women know how to arousal men, it's to show off more skin, to show off ass, to have tight pants with your booty hanging out. That's how we get arousal, period. And once women learn that from all these hoes out there, they start implicating that. So she walked by me, and then she walked by me again, she looked at me, and then I smiled at her. I gave her a little smirk. And instantly I felt that this woman literally got butterflies. It was the weirdest thing ever. And I was just like, as soon as I did it, I noticed it because her eyes got kind of big in that, and she kind of like, she was in a blushing mood because she's like, oh, this, attractive dude gave me a smile. And she could have been like, oh, his smile was really cute and that. And oh, now you get slightly obsessed with it. And then she came back around not even like fucking like 3 minutes later. Not even that. Like, it was very, very short time. Maybe up to a minute. And then she smirked at me, and then I notified. Because I just smiled at her because she walked by, she was looking at me, so I gave her a notification of saying hello. And then she walked by me, and then she smiled at me, and I instantly put my head down, I looked at the floor, and I kind of like shook my head side to side. Like, I don't want to be bothered because I'm lifting weights. She was really hot, extremely attractive looking. But the problem with it is, you're wearing all that shit to show off in front of everybody else. Yes, if you're in the bedroom with me, and you're sitting there showing off skin and shit, it's a perverted fucking accusation. It's very arousing. Just like when girls show off one of their shoulders. And it's a sexual thing. That's why they do it. They'll wear big ass shirts and that, and they'll flop one side down to show off shoulders and that, because shoulders are closer to the fucking tit. And they're trying to be more seductive. And men don't understand that. Well, why do you get aroused over it? Well, because it's seductive. Women are made to attract men. Period. So when we try to get into all these little bullshit things that are happening nowadays, all this psychological harm that we're doing now, just to give you the heads up. If you're unattractive because you're fat and obese and got all these problems and you're complaining why women can't get to you, that's the reason why, bro. It's the plain truth. And not every woman's going to attract all these fucking bulky ass men because they're still going to go by looks. Does that guy fit the image in my head?
The fun thing about a bunch of buildings
That's
with
what it
smoke
is.
billowing out into the
I
air
promise
is
you,
that
it happens
really
all the
feel
damn
it
time.
with every breath. Who doesn't love heavy
You
air
go on
you
the
can
internet,
practically taste?
if you listen to a bunch of women talk about men, they instantly always give you the secret of what you should look like. They always do. You don't need to have a shit ton of fucking damn money in that. You really don't. There's guys that get laid way more living in their mom's fucking basement, just lifting weights and just living a comfortable life. Yeah, it works. You're always going to have the chances of doing it. Yeah, should you do it? No, it's disgusting to be banging a bunch of random chicks. But do these women want to do it? Fuck yeah, they do. They want to do it so badly. But they only want to do it with guys they're attracted to. And most of the times, it's only a very small percentage of dudes. You gotta have the right height. You gotta have the right thickness. You gotta have the right, face structure and that. Not only if you lift a lot of weights, you always have that muscular face structure. Because you're fucking eating more meat and you're chewing on shit, so your jaw structure changes. And when you work on your back and chest and that, your skin gets tighter in your fucking neck, so your neck looks more thinner, it looks more luxurious. That's what it is. So, we shouldn't be listening to the bullshit. Let's go down to what I said at the beginning of my stream about this fucking milking farm novel that all these big feminist hoes are all fucking reading. That they're literally explaining to you what men should be like towards them. They want a pure fantasy, and the fantasy is fucking outrageously ridiculous. And they push these things, and they push them so far because they're all super emotional. And to be their counterpart, you can't be emotional. Women hate emotional men. They don't like you. They never did like you because you can't take charge. You can't do things when you're crying on their shoulder. That's the number one thing that I learned. Being overly emotional caring to their needs every 5 seconds of that is ridiculous. And some men really believe that. And I know which kind of men they are. Because they're weak. They look like inferior men. They dye their fucking hair. They paint their fucking nails. They put fucking like makeup on that. They're trying to act more feminine. Try to act more with finesse. They're trying to act like women. And the funny thing is, bitches hate bitches. They don't want a man. They want a man big and strong with huge dong and balls. I mean, obviously you don't need to have it because that's ridiculous, but that's exactly what they want. Because that's what they read about, and that's what they like to watch when they do their whole porn expedition thing. It's sad, but just like with men and that, I have different diagrams of women and the way they look. I think most men do. I don't care about the gigantic boobies all the time. There's different varieties. But some women really iconically think looking like Nicki Minaj is fucking hot. So they get those big, huge booty cheeks and gigantic plastic tits. And some guys do it, but only men that do it. The only men I hear that like that shit are the simps. The simps. Because I don't think like that. I'm not a motherfucking simp anymore.
To say that now and again. Just
these simps always think, oh man, dude, check out this big old booty bitches. And I think, nah, man, because it's not true. It's because you sit in your house all day looking at the internet and not seeing how beautiful normal women are in the real world. There's gorgeous women fucking everywhere. I see them everywhere. Super attractive women in that. Not saying that the personalities are the best. No, but they're very attractive looking. They come in droves in the gym. They come in at all these places that have good popular fucking like desserts and shit. And Starbucks. Starbucks. Sorry. Starbucks is a bunch of lefty crazy fucking lunatics. With Septum Pierce, she's going, oh my god, the patriarchy's so bad. Yeah, I like how the man that owns Starbucks is paying your stupid ass. Oh my god. Whatever. That's basically what they do. Because now they're bitching about unionizing fucking Starbucks because making coffees is fucking hard. Look, we got to blend all this. I got to move more? Yeah, I can tell. I have to work. Well, if you don't want to work, then become a mother. Well, if you don't want to work, then, I don't know, get an HR job where you sit on your fucking ass all damn day and just talk to people, because that's what you're good at. Women are very therapeutic. They like to chit-chat about their whole fucking life. When they get close to someone, and I know personally, they talk their fucking asses off. And they're talking about every little detail of their life because they're trying to figure out how to, well, no, it's not how to figure out their problems. They just talk about problems. It's like, how do I get attractive men? Stop being a whore. Well, I can't do that. Because that's the whole point of feminism, is to be equal to men. Because being a whore is being equal to men. Maybe to the really hot fucking guys that you can never fucking get. Almost there. Yeah, I'm waiting for the shit to come. Gotta move it. If I sit down, I might blow ass. That's why I constantly listen to all these chitter chatters of all these women on TikTok and that, through all the YouTube channels that I watch and that. And it's getting fucking bad. It's getting so bad that this shit's fucking everywhere. And when women are very manipulative over what other women say, because they believe that they're telling them the truth. And they'll never listen to men, even though men are the ones that are trying to attract you, so we know what we like. And the thing is, men are 100% more or less likely upfront with what they like. We'll go in specific fucking detail and actually tell the fucking truth. We're not going to sympathize with the woman that we're not attracted with. We're just not going to talk to them anymore. They get mad, get boo-hoo. But, like, if you really want to work hard to get a guy that you fucking like, yeah, you're going to have to drop the fucking fat ass. You're going to have to be fucking skinny. You're going to have an ass on you. Or you're that's why girls wear push-up bras and have their titties fucking make them bigger. And it's a show sign of sexuality to get guys to like them more. Just like, man, yeah, we work out to be strong. It is a hobby now, but we work out to get attraction for women. We have to stop thinking that we're not doing it to get attraction. Yes, we're doing it for fucking attention from the opposite sex. Period. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't do something to not sit there and have a woman look at me. Fuck yeah, I do. I just don't boast it out there and be like, hey, baby, you like what you see? That's what we don't do. At least nowadays, because we can't, because it's always like, oh my god. You get ridiculed on the internet. I remember this one chick. I know damn well she had an OnlyFans. She was a rather big woman. She was tall as fuck. She's probably like 6 foot tall. Big, huge booty in that. She had fucking floppy ass boobs and that, but it defeat the purpose that she had a very toned fucking body in that. And for some reason, we caught eyes in that. And I can't say her face was average in that. I know she was pretty in that. For like how toned her body was. She was bending over and doing booty stretches in front of a whole bunch of fucking dudes. Now women will say, well, you shouldn't have to look. She did it for attraction, you dumb twat waffles. She did it for pure attention to get guys aroused. That was the whole point of her doing it. She bent over and stuck her booty out. Everything was spread. You could probably smell her fucking ass when you walked by because it was just all spread out for the whole world to fucking see how big her booty was. And then she sat there and got up and walked away. Like a proud moment in her life that she can bend over a bunch of fucking dudes with such tight ass pants that you can literally see her fucking asshole. And it blows my mind. I'm just like, are you this? And guess what she had? She had a fucking septum piercing. So it's like, I got these, man. Yeah, I'm sure you got a lot of dudes. All 100 of them in your ass. I'm sure you got a dude every day plowing you, and you're thinking that I'm successful because I got a bunch of dick in me. This is ridiculous. And I don't even know how people do it. I don't get it because I'm just like, don't be a player. Like, the struggle's almost over. The Me Too movement's literally switching over, and women know because they fucked with men, and now men are dropping out. All these women are fucking screaming and yelling, maybe I should go back to be a female again, not a fucking man-hating bitch. Maybe I'd go back to cleaning and cooking in the house now because that's a lot easier than living on these streets. Having to fucking work 40 hours a week. It's so hard. Yeah, maybe you should go back to your traditional ways because it never fucking works. What God implanted as law for us to live by works because He made us. He knows how we work. But when you go against what God gives us as laws, this is what happens. You get retarded people in that, and you create an atmosphere of hatred, but you still want the fucking dick. You still want to love on a certain kind of man. Yeah, you want to love on the bad boys, but all the good, healthy, non-bad boy men are all the ones you're fucking hating on because they're not the most attractive. Like I said, all you guys are lazy as fucking that. I get it that you got to work in that. Everybody fucking works. Join a gym. Get a workout routine going. Start buying workout equipment. Go online. Listen to Pacific people talk about lifting weights. Get your program started. Get the muscles bigger. Get everything nicer now. You'll see a gigantic result. If you stick with a good program, make sure you eat your proteins and drink your protein shakes and show these feminist women that us men can all become attractive. We can all push these levitations. Don't give in to your fucking emotions. You don't need to have fucking hundreds of $1,000s a year. If you get a job that makes 40 to 50, probably like 35, you can live good. Focus on yourself. Get in really good shape. Walk around with your chest out. Walk around fucking proud. Proud of being a man. You'd be surprised how these women will change their fucking attitude. You'd be surprised the women that never fucking like you will sit there and go down on their fucking knee pads and blow you off. This is how it always worked. Don't do it just for the bitches. Do it for yourself. And that will resemble getting more women. Because when you do it for the women altogether, you're still emotionalizing over that woman. Like me, for instance, I like the attention. And sometimes I get a little flirtatious towards women that I'm kind of close to, like maybe the ones I work with and that. And like the honest truth is, I'm not trying to get with anyone. But they love that attention though. If I get next to you and I flirt with them, they're all smiling and blushing and shit. It's just a telltale sign where their mind's at. I got this one black chick that worked with us for like 3 or 4 days. I mean, I can't say, her face structure was average and that, but she had, gigantic, boobs and that. She had a big, huge butt and that. She was a very, seductive looking, black lady. And she was a little bit older than me, and she was flirting with me and pushing her boobs on me. She was trying her hardest to get attracted to me and trying to lure me in. Evidently, she was very fucking hungry for a dick. And not even just me, the other guy I worked with was literally pointing it out too. Like, dude, she was constantly trying to get with you. Like, she was very flirtatious towards you. Like, yeah, I noticed. I just don't give in to. And that, it was nice. Because accidentally, her tits were so damn big, and I was sitting there, trying to do my food product and that, because I guess you call it a start or whatever. I start the food, and then I was trying to reach over and grab cheese and that, and her tits were so big, they always got in the way. I always accidentally fucking hit them and that, and honest truth is, yeah, it was pretty fucking hot. I can't lie. Grabbing on, feeling a girl's big old fat rack, how fucking nice and soft it is. Yeah, this shit's fucking arousing as fuck. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking reach over it because she's literally just throwing her tits literally in my way. And it's not to say she did it on purpose, which I don't know if she did or not, but the more or less likely is they were always in the way in that. And she was noticing that I was fucking hitting her boobs a little bit. And I was apologizing to her and that, and she didn't say a damn word about it because there's probably honestly, I'm sure that she was probably getting aroused over it. Yeah, this shit's real. What I say? First day I met this woman. First day, she was already starting to flirt with me because she was overly attracted to me. She saw something she liked and she went after it. Yes, it works just like that. I don't even have to talk to you. If you find something about me and about any man, you fit the bill. Big shoulders, big arms, your chest is buff, you look good. Yeah, women will literally throw themselves at you. They always do. And you can tell which ones are flat out fucking whores. And surprisingly, there's a lot of them. But there's different stages of hoism. There's some women that have really low confidence and they only go for the really fucking ugly dudes that might have a good, a sense of body in that. But that's not who they actually want. Well, they have no confidence. So they always go for the dudes that are the easiest to fucking get. Because they're super fucking easy. Well, yeah, you don't have the confidence to get a man that has all the muscles and all that shit. You're the craving that you actually want. You go for the dudes that are fucking super duper easy to get. And as you build up your confidence, I guess, you go for more attractive men. But some women just go for attractive men because they are attractive. They love themselves. They know damn well that they have something that men want. Some women, man, they get a little rough. They I don't even know why you're even a whore. I don't know why you want to fuck a bunch of dudes, because you don't look like it. You don't look like you can get any fucking dick. And the guys that give you dick, sorry to say, it's sad. Put your dicks away, guys. Don't give this because any girl comes up to you that might be slightly attractive to a certain extent, because most women are. Don't do it. Don't give it to them, because it's emotional damage season nowadays, and there's a lot of traumatized women. You can tell because they're the crazy ones. By men logic 101, crazy bitches are fucking easy in the bed because they're emotionally fucking unstable. When they get any sense of love or butterflies, they will go down and they will fucking do it. They will bang you, and they will keep on banging you until you get tired of it and throw them to the fucking streets again, and they'll say all kinds of stupid shit because their emotions are unhinged because they're not disciplined well enough. And all they do is emotionalize and yell and scream. And most of them do fucking drugs. And you can tell. I work with people like this. It's very obviously. And yes, it's a researchable thing. I love researching it. Not to dislike anybody, but you do these things, it's quite obviously there's something that has an issue with it. And when you dig into those issues, and more or less like it gets to that point, you figure out like, yeah, you're just got massive daddy issues. So that's the main reason why most women don't want to hang out with other girls, because they got massive daddy issues. Like where I work at, I always see a group of women come in. They're all sitting there laughing, talking about boys and that, doing the normal high school thing, you know? But then you always see, like, one that I do work with. No, she's not in high school anymore at that age, but, still has a high school set in mind. And, like, she always complains about these women instantly. She's like, oh my God, dude, the blonde hair, and she does it because she's fucking jealous that these women are extremely attractive and she's not. Because attractiveness for a woman is very, very important. Tim, man, it's quite the opposite. It's just how it works. Men try not to care about attractiveness too much, because being masculine is just being strong and being, well, powerful looking. Some guys can pull it off because they have a good face structure. Most of the times, guys are rather fucking ugly. They're not that attractive looking. In the face, that is. That's why they bulk up and get muscles and that, because it makes them more attractive. I love researching this shit. I find this very interesting stuff. Because it's been multiple times I've seen it. And the only reason why that the group of girls always separate from that one woman is because that one woman is a flat out fucking whore. And she has so much resentment, but she's the one that probably does the most damage to herself, personally. And it doesn't even matter how attractive they are. One of the girls I used to work with that, she was ferociously attractive looking. And we were at the gym and that, working out together and that. And she saw like her group of friends and that. Her group of friends were really actually rather fucking hot. And so was she, but she was sitting there like all the other friends I used to hang around with while I was doing cheerleading that. I go, well, why don't you hang out with them anymore? Well, they were all saying that I fucked a bunch of dudes in the football team. Like, did you? Of course it was a lie, because she did. She banged a couple of dudes, and most of the dudes of the football team, and all the women disrespected her because it's like an honor code for, women that have actual pure intentions. They're like, wow, you're a fucking slut. That's what needs to happen nowadays. You women that sit here and don't fuck a bunch of dudes and that, you need to call out these bitches like you're a fucking whore. Let's bring that back again. Let's bring back being a hoe is bad. Being a slut is bad. That's what happened back then. You really got mocked and ridiculed for being a fucking slut. And yeah, because it makes the whorism smaller when you have not just men but females pushing back on it, because it's not healthy. And when I started to notice that with the girl I was hanging around with and that, I was like, It must be true then, because why are they staying so far away? They're not talking to you. They're looking at you and you're with another dude, and they're already thinking, oh wow, you're probably banging that dude too. No shit, that's what they think. Dumbass. Like literally. Because you are that way. You're not supposed to hang around with men. Never. Women, stay the fuck away from us. Go hang around with girls. Go hang around with the dramatized bitches. Don't fucking hang around with men. You're specifically telling everybody that you just want to have sex, basically. That's all it is. Or you want to use men for money. It's the only reason why women hang out with men in the first place. To what? To be pampered. To be loved. I don't hang around with women. I'd rather not talk to them, honestly. Because they say stuff and manipulate a lot of things, and they make it look like a lot worse than what it is for their own self-interest. And the women I work with, honestly, I don't want to talk to them anymore. I'd rather work with all men. I do not want to talk to these women because they say stuff and they literally say all kinds of crap in that because of their feelings, and they make shit up. So, for instance, scenario time. This actually happened. So I will walk through it as a scenario. So one of the ladies I work with that, she likes to sweep the floors. And I called her the sweeping machine. And then I found out that she doesn't want me calling her that, even though I was the one that invented the nickname for her. Because all she does is fucking sweep. She sweeps and she's like, okay. It wasn't anything bad. It was more or less likely me just having a little fun. She got slightly offensive about it and like, you're not more superiority to me. You couldn't be calling me that. That's how I think the mentality of this person is. And then talking to one of the guys I work with and that, he was saying, oh, she doesn't care that I call her that, but she doesn't want you call her that. I said, huh? Like, that's fucking stupid. And he was like, yeah, it's kind of dumb because I don't know what it means. It's an emotional thing. So when you separate it, and I was telling them this, I said, see, it's probably because either she's not attracted to you and she's more attracted to me. So maybe she's like persuading how she wants people to talk to her. Because like in her mind, I guess, it's very, childlike or slightly unstable because of the childlike mind that she might have. And I'm just like, well, I mean, like, dude, the dude's gay. So I'm like, yeah, you don't have any tension on her. You don't have no sexual tension on her because you don't swing that way. You're gay. So like to her, it's more of a safety net. Oh, he's not going to attract to me. So he can say stuff like it's not going to emotionally affect me. But if I say it because she might be attracted to me, it's going to emotionally persuade her to be like, oh, you're treating me like this because inside women do this. 100% they do this. She could be possibly fantasizing about certain things. And when that fantasy doesn't match up to reality, they get upset and say, my feelings are being hurt because you said it. I say, your feelings are not being hurt. I'm not matching that fucking fantasy in your head. And you're losing traction from me because that fantasy's not coming true. Because I'm like, this ain't the first time that I ever said anything towards anybody. But this ain't the first time you fucking haven't flirted with me all day long, playing games with me when there's no other dudes around. When I used to work with both women, they would have both exchanged affection from me, giving me attention. I clarified by talking to one of them about it. I said, I know you guys like flirting with me, and I'm flirtatious back. They don't disagree with it. They all agree with it. But they all want to fight for that attention because the men that they're with are not that attractive. They're probably less attractive than me, so they gravitate towards that. Oh, he's attractive. I want his attention. No shit. Y'all women all work the fucking same. You don't care about the personality of a man. At least the feminist women don't. You don't respect men enough to care about the personality. You only care about the sexuality of it. Hence the reason why they do the things they do. Take note, men. If you see a woman that's overly emotionalized, that doesn't have a lot of girlfriends, she says she hangs around with a bunch of dudes, stay away. Stay away. 100% she's daddy issues, super traumatized. I don't give a fuck how hot she is. I don't give a fuck how easy she is. It's point taken that women that hang around with a bunch of dudes, they're more or less likely using them for something. That's what they call a roster for a reason. They want a roster of men. They know which men they're going to fuck, and they know which men that they're going to use for money and that, or for emotional attention and shit. They're not going to sit there and fuck the dude they get emotional attention to. Or bang the dude that's unattractive, that's just giving them money now because they worship them as an idol. Please have mercy upon their souls, oh Father God, because this is ridiculous. Yes. I've seen it happen. They go on Snapchat. They use Snapchat because Snapchat deletes itself every 24 hours. They hide all their shit on their phone. That's why women, if you grab a woman's phone, you look through and that, you could probably see that she's probably talking to like 1,500 fucking dudes in the last 10 years, trying to get attention and affection instead of worry about the relationship that she's in. That's why they don't want to commit, because they can't commit, because they're always chasing dick. They're always chasing validation from every other fucking dude. So when a woman doesn't want to commit to you, and she's like, well, and you dated her in that, walk the fuck away. Do not get emotional ties, because guess what? The good word of Lord Jesus Christ talks about these fucking hoes. Yeah. The biggest therapeutic pimp, period. The word of God literally talks about these women like this. And he speaks it very obviously well. He talks about the hoes. He talks about the demonic oppressions that they have. They're not doing it because they're fucked up in the head, but they're doing it because they have demon intentions. And when you look at how they act and what music they listen to, really reading on it.
Wonder how hard it'd be to make a snow cloud.
Their music,
and then destroy it.
what they watch on TV, implicates how demonic they are. And people think, oh, how's that true now? Because your personality is driven by these things. You show your personality through your music, through the stuff that you watch. If you're watching a lot of horror movies and gory shit and that, you're more or less likely got less mentality. You more or less likely got less humanity because you're seeing people die. And yeah, it's fake, but these people literally believe that it's real. They're not trying to separate real life from fictional life. Or non-fiction. Is it non-fiction? Fiction. No, fiction. Sorry. Don't read books, bro. Yeah. Okay. And when you look at these mentalities out of how this works, you could tell. That's how you tell what kind of woman they are. Listen to their music. Like, hey, what kind of music I listen to? That's why you always start off with simple things. Music and movies. You could say food, but food doesn't change your personality. It doesn't make you more or less evil or good. But movies and music. So a woman says, oh, it's like, oh, I listen to some, hip-hop, rap, singing, like dancing music and that because I like to dance. Prime example, listen to those words. I like to dance. So more or less likely, she's probably a clubber. She probably likes to go to clubs and dance. But not all women are whores that go to clubs. Sometimes they go in there with a bigger group of girls that like to dance and that. Yeah, they're going to be attractive in that, walk in the club and that, and have their asses looking nice and that. Yeah. But I say to women that do that, just sit there and dance in your house. If you live with your parents and that, just sit there and specifically explain to them, like, hey, we're going to have a little get together and that, and we're probably going to be dancing and having fun and shit. But yeah, they go there. There's always one hoe in the group that's wants to go in there and get guys' attention. I talk about all these dudes that he does stuff with. It still poisons their mind. Here's what I say to women that when they say that they like to dance, I tell them, Well, if you like to dance and that, then you probably like to go to clubs. That's a that's. They can't say it's a red flag, but it's more or less trying to explain to them. If you're gonna be with a man, that you can't go to clubs and dance with other men. He said, well, we dance at a group and that, yes, but there's men around you and that. Just like I'm not gonna go to a club and dance with a whole bunch of big booty bitches slapping their fucking sweaty butts on me. I'm not gonna go to a fucking place and that and be sitting there. Because if I had a woman in that, I stay as loyal as I possibly can. And it's never 100%. Oh my god, what do you mean? Because I'm always gonna look at other girls sometimes. Being obsessed with the person that you're with is kind of a good thing. Because a borderline makes you have self-control. Like, I was obsessed with my ex. I was obsessed with the way she looked. I liked almost everything about her other than the slight personality issue that she had. Can't say it was an issue, that she was just angry. She was on the dark side. She tormented her life for many years. And she had a massive fucking body count. But then again, it never worked out because of that body count. She was emotionally unstable. Yeah, just to prove a point. These are feminist women. They flock to men just to get it. And they throw down extremely easy. And you can tell because they act like men, but they fuck like women. When a woman has men mentalities, they act like men, either cut their hair like a man, or sometimes the dykey look looks good. Or they work out like a man does, try to get big fucking arms and shit, try to get as much muscle as they can. Yeah. Those kind of women, they're the biggest fucking hoes. Because they're always around men, period. They work out with them and that. And then when you listen to their story and that, and they brag about it too. My ex bragged about all the dudes that she banged and that. As soon as you start hearing about them bragging about banging dudes, don't go for it. Even if it does feel good, I made that mistake, but I'm learning that. I'll never go for that type of girl ever again. Never. If she got to talk about how many dudes that she banged and that, trying to say, I'm good at sex. Like, you don't have to be good at sex. Sex is pretty fucking easy. I put my dong in you until I fucking explode in you. It's not complex. There's no situation that's going to make it more, like arousal. Innocence of a woman is the most arousal thing in the world. That's why you blush. That's why you get shy. When the man has more experience than you, it's more ironically more attractive towards a woman. Same thing with the man. When a woman has less experience, we dive in because it's more attractive. These women do the opposite because you're trying to be like men. Men don't like other men, just like bitches don't like other bitches. It's just how it is. You have to be that female. Stop being that fucking male. It never works because it's fucking stupid. You know, and when you say you get close to these females that act like dudes sometimes, the only way they have most likely have sex with you is when they're feminine. Because their emotions always push them towards their femininity during sex. And they try. I remember the day, like a week after my ex broke up with her fucking ex. She threw everything in the fucking kitchen table at me. Everything. She did everything she can to try to get me to fucking get to be with her. She cooked a bunch of food for me and that. She threw her ass at me and that. She was constantly letting me play around with her boobs and shit. But she didn't fucking like me. She really didn't. She just knew how to get me closer. But then as we got closer in that, I started to fall in love because that's what people should do. And she honestly didn't fucking give a fuck. All she wanted was, and she told me flat out, that she just wanted me to be a fuck buddy. She wanted me to come in, maybe hang out there here and there, blast her ass, and then they call it a fucking day. I said, what kind of relationship is that? Why would you want a relationship with that? That downgrades you that you're just a fucking go-getter. Why would you want that in your life? That's what I was thinking. Then we go into it even more than that. Oh, you got daddy issues. You got, trauma from your first marriage. Yeah, don't date divorced women. Don't date them. Put on a condom, blast their ass in, and fucking walk the fuck out. Because that's what they want anyway. They're too emotionally fucking damaged. That's what that comes down to. It's pretty sad. Damn, it's already 1 o'clock. Fuck me, I gotta go to work in like 5 hours. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on the plane here in a little bit. But yeah, when you really read into the psychological what's happening, that you really dive into it, it's fucking. It's actually kind of interesting. I have to say, most things I talk about in that are they're based upon like theoretics. If they're just theories. A lot of them do have actual lot of proof too in that. And a lot of psychological people do talk about these things in that. Like Jordan Peterson talks about in that. And a lot of other people in that talk about, like Andrew Tate talks about that. Even though Andrew Tate's kind of a dick, but he's really humbling himself. I respect change when I see it personally, even for myself, because we have to change. We have to become better than what we used to be. They call the Red Pill Society that. Red Pill Society is based upon going back to traditional standings. Men trying to say we're wanting to make women happier, not miserable. And that's a fight that we're fighting. And that's the whole point. Men are literally fighting tooth and nail. We're getting arrested. We're going through all these hardships and that just to make life fucking easier for you bitches out there. You don't realize it why we try to discipline you because you're fucking stupid. And these men are trying day and night saying get off of fucking OnlyFans. Worry about having a family and that. That's going to be your true pleasure. Because you see it day in, day out. All these women start off at 18 on OnlyFans. When they hit 30 in that, they're fucking useless. They already blew through all their fucking money in it because they live a high life. They're always fucking broke. They never invest in anything unless they're smart enough to invest. Like Amareth, for instance, or Armoreth, whatever the fuck her name is. She invests in stuff, and that's why she has some. But she has the job that she has because her husband's not fucking stupid. Her husband financially secured their whole relationship in that. And that's why, Amareth, or whatever the fuck her name is doing the things that she does. Because her man's the one that started all that shit. And people say, oh, her man's so abusive. That's all a talking point. She's been with that dude for multiple years now. There's no reason for anybody to fucking sit there. It's a bullshit lie, and everybody knows what a fucking lie. It was all a lie.
And a sky full of stars.
Why? Because it's easy to confront these simps by emotionalizing a man being bad, and then they sympathize with her, and they spank their monkeys more off to her because her ass is fat and she's rather attractive looking, and they throw all this money at her because it's sympathy money. Because men say, I feel bad. Yeah, you blue pill men, the men that are simps, you're a bunch of fucking pussies. Yeah, honest truth is, that's manipulation 101. And that's another woman that Jesus, our Lord and Savior, talks about. Talks about manipulative women. They don't know why they do it, but they do it. They thrive on it. They thrive on a fantasy. That's not true. One of the girls used to work with that. She did that specifically. She didn't want to be controlled by anyone. Because she said, well, I'm an adult. Everybody's an adult, but there's rules you have to go by to keep a fucking job, dumbass. You can't do certain things. It's just how it is with every job. Everything in life is going to be somewhat controlled by someone else. But they want to establish that they want to be in full control. Narcissists. Super narcissists. And that's why they go from job to job to job to job. And they sit there and they cry a bitch about when they're fucking broke. They laugh that they have to pay all these bills and that because they can just get sympathy from everybody. Yeah. They date weak-minded men because they're very manipulative. And they get weak-minded men that they're not even fucking attracted to because they know that they're sleeping with other dudes. And they know they have them on a roster. They're using one man for the emotional tension and shit, and they have other dudes on the sideline when shit gets too fucked up. They instantly go for that crap. And they try to lie right to everybody's face. But other women throw down and say, we already know that she's like that. Like, well, yeah, it's very obvious that she's like that. A woman that's in a secure relationship is not going to be flirting around with other fucking dudes. That's how you tell that they're fucking hoes. They're not saying they fuck everything, but they're very sexually up to the task. That's why they flirt. No woman should flirt around with another fucking dude. First off, that's adultery 100%. That is a massive sin. You announce that you have a marriage, and these women believe that men shouldn't try to hit on me, but I can hit on them. No, it's reciprocal. I remember the one of the jobs I used to have. One of the girls was marrying that, and she was really hot. Honestly, she was very attractive looking, nice body and that, big, huge ass and that. She was very, very pretty. She was married, and when in doubt, of course, she got attracted to me. Blah blah blah. And so I just communicate in general. I was like, oh, I'm trying to get to know you, Nat, because people talk about you, Nat. They're like, you're really good and cool and that. I was bragging about what people say about her. And basically, all the guys were just saying, oh, she's just really fucking hot. I'm like, yeah, no shit. I don't care about her personality and that. And she was cool, but she was very attractive. And all the girls start noticing that when me and her start to get a little closer and that. And no, she was married, but what does marriage have to do with anything when you're at work without your man being there telling you no? Just to prove a fact, how much this woman bragged about how attractive looking she is. It kind of gives me a clear cut sight of that. Yeah, you're definitely maybe not cheating on your man physically, but mentally you fucking are. Because no woman's gonna talk about how fucking hot they are to another guy. Period. They never do that. That's fucking stupid. So we had conversations that it'd be just normal conversations. We were sitting down, I was before I got into work and that, before I clocked in that. She was eating food and that. I was sitting down next to her and that. We got in a conversation and she brought up some story and that about, that's how you tell, instead of being quiet and that, like, oh, start pushing me away, even though I wasn't trying to honestly flirt with her. I was just sitting down, saying hi, how you doing? Normal conversation. She brings up this story and that about one of her friends and that was getting married or whatever it was, and I'm like, okay, so we start talking about that. And she was kind of explaining to me, she couldn't go there because this was there when COVID was around, and they were scared that, that since, you work with a bunch of people that you might have COVID, that we don't want to bring it in and get everybody else sick. It's fucking stupid because COVID doesn't work like that. It does, but it doesn't. And then she talked about that. She said, well, I got dressed and everything and that. And then this is where the turn happened. This is where I start to realize I was just like, okay, you're definitely talking. You're doing way too much. The turn happened is, she's like, oh, the dress didn't fit me. It was the wrong size. And she literally stated because her boobs were too big. I'm like, bitch, you are married to a man. You're talking to another man about how big your tits are. And I kind of pushed it back. I'm like, oh, I mean, your boobs are not super big. I mean, the size of them's nice, I guess. Trying to, sympathetically trying to, walk out of it and that. Okay. Yeah, you're hot, but, why are you talking to me about your tits and that? And she kind of, pulled away from it a little bit because I just noticed, you're talking about your boobs in front of a dude. Why? You're married with kids. What the fuck are you doing? You could tell me a story about stuff and that, and oh, the story should end it there, not to talk about how nice your tits look and shit. And it blew my mind. I'm just sitting really? And then later on, we were like, I talked to her every now and again. Now I'm just like, can't have a conversation with women at all because if they're attracted to you, they will pull in and talk about every damn thing they can and try to pull in. Because for some reason, women can't understand their eyes. If they're attracted to someone, they literally forget that they're married. They forget that they have kids. They forget that they have a boyfriend. That they really get obsessed when they see a guy that they're very attracted to. They literally get obsessed. And they get so fucking obsessed that they literally don't give a fuck about their men that they're dating. That they literally want to hide it. And that's a problem with me. That happened on multiple occasions. That when I psychologically research why they do that thing, it's because, well, they're hoes to begin with. They're for the streets. They only got married to that guy and that because the guy made a lot of money and that's the guy that got them pregnant. They're not married to the guy because they actually love him. No, they're married to the guy because it makes life easier for them. And that's how you can tell. Because these women fucking flat out lie right to your fucking damn face saying how pure hearted they are and all that stuff and that. But truth be told, when you're sexualizing yourself in front of a dude that you're probably attracted to and you get caught with it, and this is where it happened. This is where it got really funny. She wasn't mad about it. It was just very obviously. Because I knew what was going on. One of the guys I was working with, I kind of have a conversation about that. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on with her? Like, she's talking about all this stuff and that. And then he told her that. And as soon as someone else knew about it, she instantly put it all spin around. And she told me, she's like, oh my God, do you think I like you more than a friend now? I'm like, I don't know. Like, do you? And she's like, no, I'm marrying that. Then okay, then I guess we're just friends then. And she got kind of upset about it. I'm like, yeah. Because you're not supposed to be fucking talking about your fucking titties in front of another motherfucking dude when you're married with 3 kids, woman. I'm trying to teach you a fucking lesson. Stop doing this shit. Y'all women keep doing this crap. It's because you find a dude more attractive looking than your fucking man. Does not mean you can sit there and flirt and hide it. Because that's going to be, it's going to be harmful towards you because you're holding a secret in, which is guiltiness, which is depression. Because if your man finds out you're talking about your fucking luxuries towards him, he's going to do what I'm doing. He's going to be fucking like, what the fuck, bitch? Woo! And then they're going to blame it all on the man. And a smart man's going, no, stop fucking. Like, no, bitch, why are you talking about your fucking boobs from a dude? Like, what's your problem? And it becomes a curiosity now of understanding why psychologically these women do it. Single momism. Oh, I forgot her mom was a single mom. Oh, damn, round of applause. You raised your daughter quite fucking well. Chase men with a lot of money, but flirt around with a bunch of dudes because your ass looks hot. Ugh. Got no fucking honor in anything. And the funny thing is, these are the women that are fucking attracted to me. And it's fucking annoying. Ain't nothing to brag about how a bunch of fucking single mom based daughters and that are raised by a single mom and that always hunting for fucking dudes that are attractive. It's very annoying. I'd rather be not as attractive, just to say, because I don't have to worry about this shit. I'd be like, oh, let's go my day. I won't get attention from women. Being a good-looking dude, or even a good-looking woman, you get too much attraction, too much attention. It fucks with your psyche. It fucks with your psyche. It fucks with your emotions. Because then you're always like, oh, does this person actually love me that? And like, well, I don't love you. I just want to suck your dick. That's literally what it is. Like, well, what's the whole point of me talking to you then? Well, because you're attractive. I'm obsessed with you. I had a lady said she was obsessed with my face. She's like, I like looking at your face. It's very obsessive. I like the way you smile on that. I really, really enjoy it. And I'm like, okay, why? Oh, I don't know why. No, you don't know why, because your man's fucking ugly and short and looks like a fucking toad. And you're with him that because it makes life easier if he pays for your bills and helps you pay for your shit so you can go out and be a whore. Drum roll. It makes sense now. So basically what I'm trying to say is that going through all these psychologics and that, understanding why all these women do all these specific things, that all comes down to one thing. They have no honor in their relationship. They don't respect themselves enough. They don't know respect the relationship that they have, which is, loving themselves, respecting themselves. So they go out there. As soon as they see the next guy that looks more attractive, the first time is always the butterflies. That's what they chase. That's been proven by everybody that does therapy. Everybody does psychological understandings of that, research and that. It all comes to the same thing. It's that butterfly effect. That's why it never lasts as long. Like with me, it never lasts as long. The first month, maybe 2, that's it. They'll get butterflies in that. They'll be all lovey-dovey. They want to give you the most pussy in the fucking world, and that's that. They have to drop you off because the butterfly effect wears off, and they literally say, well, I'm not interested anymore. That's literally what my ex told me. After 3 months of dating that, the last month, she wasn't interested in me at all. She did not give a fuck about me. She's had me around. She was pitying me. I noticed to change that. That's why I put my feelings, I capped them off, and I slowly pulled them away from her. That's exactly what she did. And she told me, she's like, you're more interested in me than I'm not interested in you. And of course you're not interested in me because I'm not fitting your fantasy, bitch. Because what I showed you was what you wanted, not what you needed. Because why this whole thing started at? Because she was a horny ass bitch, and I showed her how ridiculously easy she was. And I did what I normally do. I like to factually know what's going on. So I gave her massive amount of attention, and she wanted it. And when I pulled it back, and I said giving her lust, I tried to give her love. She was reciprocal about it out front, and then she pulled back into her lustful ways. Hey, at least I tried, And that's what it is. Us men that are, because we got a face structure that attracts more women than most men, it comes down to we have the worst fucking life ever. We have to deal with the whole backlash of all these fucking bitches. All of them. And to find a really attractive woman in that's going to be, a secure relationship with is very, very difficult. Because most women that are highly attractive are more or less likely fucking whores. Now, attraction, obviously, matters in various ways, But when a woman gets all this confidence in that with their body in that, there's a motherfucking huge chance that they're going to be sleeping with a lot of dudes. They can lie about it, but it's the honest truth. Like I was at the gym with my mom a little while ago, probably like last year, and this one girl came up to us and talked about, the shirt that my mom was wearing. I think we're both wearing the same shirt. It was about her church, because her dad was a pastor. You know where this is going. She was a really fucking super hot girl in that. She'd lift a lot of weights, and her butt was fucking huge. She had perky ass titties, super skinny in that. I was like, okay, And she came and she's like, oh my God, I go to this church and that. And she had massive fucking confidence. You don't walk up to a random person and start talking about it like that. Most women don't do that because they're shy. But this woman had confidence. And I'm like, you got a lot of confidence in that. You really succeed in life in that. There's either one or two ways of you doing that. It's either because you've done it before, obviously. You're very communicative. And she was hot, very attractive. Or you sat there, your confidence got boosted up because you probably slept with quite a few dudes. And your sexuality is so high when you look at a dude that you're attracted to, you literally get the pussy feeling. You're like, man, I wonder what it'd be like to have him in me. And yes, that's literally how they act. Women say, we think with their hearts on stuff. And no, you think with your vaginas a lot when it comes down to how hot guys are. In your mind. That's why you read fantasy novels. And now listen, they're going back to the whole smut fucking books and that. All these bitches reading all these fantasy novels and that. The freaking Good Morning Milking Farm about bitches milking big dick minotaurs and that, and they're getting all excited about, oh my god, stroke his big, huge 13-inch dong and that, his balls are, dude, it's fucking crazy shit. And these women are on the internet literally like, oh my god, I'm so giddy over this. You're giddy over sucking on a fucking cow dong? Literally? A 14-inch dick in your mouth, bitch? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Well, it's just a book. Yeah, what you read, what you listen to is what perverts you or what doesn't pervert you. And then you're sitting there and you want your man to fucking listen to this shit. Because some men do get aroused over that stuff too, but like, the whole point of it is that you're implicating that women have these ideas in their head, which are always the same ideas, dating really tall, fucking bulked out fucking dudes that most men aren't. And you want those dudes to be hard 24/7 so you can have the joy of blowing them off every fucking damn day. And yes, it is like that. My ex was exactly like that. She wanted me to bang her all the time. She wanted me to constantly be rubbing my dong on her and that. She always wanted to shove her ass in my crotch. She always wanted to fucking put her titties in my face and that. I mean, it didn't happen as we got a relationship farther than that. It didn't happen as much because I didn't do nothing with her and that because it was just kind of awkward that she was throwing down so fast. And she started to get offended by it because she was wondering probably like, am I attractive looking enough in that? That's how a woman's ego goes down. If they can't persuade you with their sexuality or their body net, and don't get me wrong, ass is the best part. Her ass was the best part. Sexually, that is. Like, it was very, very nice. Of all the asses I've seen, especially like in person, so to speak, that ass was prime fucking meat ass. It was very, very, very nice. I had to talk about that because these are the girls that go for me. And that's why I have such a hard time saying get in a relationship with that because that's all I attract. That's all I attract. But anyway, going back to this whole fucking book that these hoes fucking read online talking about banging demons and shit. It's a whole fucking genre of these books. It's spelt. What's it called? Spelt. Call it horror fucking books. Ho bros. Ho bros. Ho books. It's about a bunch of ho feminist women that ideally just want to read fucking porn instead of watching it. And they probably watch it too. And there were other fucking gross pussies all the time, and they're like, oh my god. Thinking about banging fucking cows and demons and all this shit and that. And don't get me wrong. I get some things to be ironic. I mean, who doesn't like the blue hot chick from fucking Star Wars or Star Trek? Yeah, that blue chick was fucking hot. Yeah. But even still, what the fuck? Anyway, like pre-workout's kicking in way too damn good.
Nighttime is the right time, after all.
God bless. Okay. I'm back. Get back on the game. Women bitching about their ages again. Oh wow. I love these women. Women. Talk about really silly stuff. Always complain about. Anyway, Bruce.
Wonder how much of the industry on this planet is due to the Timekeeper's needs. Actually, what does the Timekeeper even do all day?
back. I get some food. Yeah, I went to fast for a couple hours when I woke up. I always tend to like to do this to get myself to take my first dump of the day. So I drink a little good amount of caffeine to get my start my body, that walk around a little bit, get the blood flowing. Take my first big ass dump. It's kind of the reason why I do like streaming that, because then I can actually like see how long I've been streaming. Two hours. So I fasted for a little bit over 2 hours. Maybe a little bit more. I'd say probably about 4 hours in. Ain't too bad. Too bad. Yeah, fast in the morning time. 100%. If you can do cardio, sit there and move around on that and get like a couple hours worth of moving around. And you just sit there on a fucking treadmill and just walk normally and watch a couple YouTube things and that. And then eat. You already burned off the fat. And then you can eat. Okay, let's listen to older women that complain about their age.
We're talking about is how old you can feel being a woman who's in her late 30s, going into 40, and
Yeah.
beyond, and you feel like you're invisible.
Yeah, of course you are.
That's how I feel. I feel like no one notices me, and I'm not talking about men. I'm just talking about like in general, like going through life, like no one would.
Bet you they lie. It is about men, and they lie so much about it. It's not about men in that. It's just about people in general. No, it's about men. Like I said before, women only care about attracting to men. They don't care about women too much. They'll collaborate with women because they're similar to them. But what they always talk about is fucking men. Guys do the same thing too. Just fucking realize that you're attracted to men and that you do things to get men's attention. It's that simple.
Celebrates the single woman. No one really cares. Like, I just keep to myself, and like others, like they're living their life. Like they have their families, their kids, doing their things, and it can be really isolating sometimes. And I want to know if anyone else feels like this. Like, it's great to be independent and all. Like, I'm glad I'm able to like support myself and do everything that I want to do, basically. But I feel super invisible to everyone around me.
Listen to the words that people say. I want. That's the problem. Wanting is easy. Needing is harder. Like me, I need to get more masculine so I can get a better job. So I don't have to sit there and not have a family, even though I'm older. But there's still a chance the next 10 years that I can be masculine enough. I can get my license. I can start driving that. That's the whole routine. To get better. I need to do that. What I want to do is my hobbies in that too. But I know masculinity comes from hard work. Try to lift weights really fucking damn hard. Tell by my results. I might never pop up my camera. But, there's kind of a reason why. And I don't normally do it that much because it's kind of annoying. But to establish that I'm getting bigger. My arms are fucking huge. I'm getting more ripped. I'm starting to drop body fat. Shit's starting to happen. You can tell how thick my fucking arms are. My arms are abnormal, fucking ridiculously fucking thick. They're bulging out of the side, and that's from working out. And that's the point. I have my camera off because I don't want to brag about, oh, I lift weights to that, bro. Look at me. I do like it, but then again, I'm just like, it doesn't matter to me. It's not for the fucking attention. Even though it's fun to get some of it sometimes. So
Making room for the good stuff, I see. Can't blame you.
and I waited long enough to get a legendary sniper. This gun is a fucking bullet hose. This gun's really good for fucking bosses. And since I do have kinetic stuff in that, but this will still be good. So I found 2 legendaries today. Yeah, this gun's a really good bow holder. I think the other chick's more elemental damage compared to her. I'm gonna play with the other chick. Other person later. This is not a fucking sniper rifle.
So easy.
I said, this is like the best fucking gun. I mean, honestly, I do need to get more handling that so I can be able to get the recoil to go down, but... Oops. Oh.
I love it.
Yeah, it's always good to check all the vending machines because you never know what you're gonna find. You can find legendaries. So I'm gonna check the vending machines. So we can get torch shotgun. Okay. Not too far away. But yeah, when I get pre-workout, I mean, my god, my brain just gets overloaded with so much. I have to chill out with it. I've been having, I always do this stuff. I get too much caffeine in my brain now. My brain gets overloaded, and I get to that point where it's like it's really hard to focus and not. I get too jittery. Okay.
I win. Oh, sweetie. Don't test me.
like that one a little better. Let's come right back to where I was.
Enter the veil.
I really need to get another shield. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get another shield and get that one he's gone. There's a lot of spiritual static around here. Jeez. Anyway.
The lack of accountability in women today is astonishing. And I don't mean a little bit, I mean it's an epidemic. I have a TikTok going a little viral right now because it ended up triggering a whole group of women. Essentially what I said is that there are women that will leave their marriage simply because she isn't happy.
You're
Yet men will tolerate
out
years of
here. You
disrespect
should
in
be
order to
ashamed.
maintain the commitment that he made to that marriage. Is it just me, or does it feel like social media wants everybody's marriages to fail? Feels like there is so much encouragement to get divorced, especially for women. I just went down the rabbit hole of red pill content, and it's so crazy because the men who watch red pill content, they all have this same outlook where even if abuse is happening in the relationship, usually they're the abusers, right? That you have to stick around.
I never said that. I don't care what women do. I just say that you can't complain about the choices that you made in life. You say that guy is violent, was an abuser. Don't tell me you didn't see that before getting married. People don't just change, man. If he's a violent guy, he's always been a violent guy. Just think about it. Because you know I'm a chill, relaxed guy. And he keeps yelling and he's angry all the time. And he punches the wall. And
Hell yeah!
I'm telling you that you didn't see the signs that he was violent. No, man.
See ya!
You either ignore the or you want to be because you are in love. And I'm not just saying that for you. It's the same for men.
Exactly.
But then you don't get to complain about it on TikTok.
And you're taking the easy way out by getting divorced. The easy way out.
Always feels
Okay,
good.
so I was married 8 years and single now, so I'm making an English with my non-negotiables. So this is very good.
That hurts.
What?
Okay, let's put this place in Women should not be expected to stay in relationships with fear of judgment. I have 4 girls, and it is my job to show them how a man should be.
4 girls and 3 baby daddies. At what point you started to get comfortable with man that you don't know how to do? How can you make a kid with a guy without knowing his personality? And then say, well, it's better for you to be single because that relationship is toxic. How didn't you not see that before having a child? As I told you, no accountability.
Of loving me correctly, how I should love the man correctly. And if that's not happening, the relationship is not required. I moved in with my son and daughter-in-law in May. I moved from Kansas to Oregon to escape a 10-year relationship with a narcissist.
Do you even know what you want?
That's 100% true. 100% true. These women literally just make up shit because the dude was fucking hot, he had a big fucking dick or something like that, and they get obsessed with that fantasy. And they'll ignore all the other red flags because that fantasy's coming true. And that's what they literally do. Yeah, they always ignore the red flags because the guy's high as fuck.
You're giving me goosebumps in a bad way.
Ain't you taking enough?
Can you feel the end approaching?
That's really what these women do. It becomes really funny. You get asked, like, why are you with that guy? Oh, because he's really hot. That's it? Yeah, he's really hot. I don't care what he does. You know, he can bang me all day long and that. That's really how these women always seem like. No accountability. Don't want to be, like, thinking, like, oh, this guy's not really good for me. Nah, maybe I shouldn't be with him.
Making moves on him.
And they keep on doing it. Yeah, because you're not disciplined. When women aren't disciplined, same thing with men, you only go for instinctual shit. That is what? You go for easy stuff. Lust.
I win.
Because lust is very easy to do. You don't have to really try. Well, if a guy's attracted to you in that, you get him in the bed, you instantly can just throw your body at him. And that a guy's going to be reciprocal back to a certain extent.
Squeeze on him. I'm gonna get my hands dirty. There's action over. Now you're gonna die extra nasty.
I don't want that piece of shit. Oh crap, oh crap. Yeah, as long as I make it junk, I could be able to sit there and sell it here. If I don't make it junk, it won't sell.
Come look me in the eye when you die.
Into the
It
abyss.
just made the last worst mistake of your life.
Yeah, don't think I want too much shit. I really do want to get a really good shield. This one's a really good shield. A new shield break triggers, you know, does 2,000 damage. But yeah, it's just really funny to talk about all this stuff and like it's just the shit gets really ridiculous. I think it's that way. It's so cool. Yeah, that shit's really cool. I got it.
Another bolter for the fire. There's action.
Another ceasing.
Jeez, only with the violence.
on over! Let's get this party started! Gotta be aggressive!
Put two waves in the same house!
Nobody came to my housewarming party? You were all busy? Really?
No, fuck.
1 second! Just hide behind something!
Fuck is that? Anything better? See, this order gun is different though, because it doesn't have the charge method. I want to use order stuff in that, but I just can't use it because I don't have any charge method on this. I have to get just pure just damage and shit.
I don't like how the bullets feel! How do you guys hit stuff from so far?
Yeah, you just infinitely.
Can't hit nothing, man!
Can you hear the darkness growing?
You'll eat your teeth for that!
Yeah, there's a big old thing going on with the.
Get close enough to
There's not any good fucking attachments. I got a good one on me, that I need a better one because I'm not higher level now.
all this movement, the work-life balance! Get it?
You exercise though, and that's the
Two shot rockets. 25% if I can do it. I did a lot of stuff, unfortunately.
Getting closer!
I'll try to use some of them. Good bullet over there.
Come here real quick! Got something I want to tell you!
let's go!
Dude, it keeps giving me like the shittiest fucking thing. Merge sex. That might actually be better with Yeah, I want to go to the gym today, and now unfortunately it's fucking raining now, so.
I'm taking you to Violence Town with the
Nobody
Why?
Oh shit, I forgot it. Oh, fucking fucking bitch. These shields are ridiculous, because I can't do a new one.
Nothing about you makes sense.
How do you guys hit stuff from so far? I'm on break! Ready to go! Sorry for blowing you up! You're gonna rip you apart!
So good.
Last zone is
Oh, they go by my own, what I have. Oh, that's fucking cool.
Now I'm personally invested.
Okay, goes by what elements I have.
Time for smiles and gunshots. All again? I would not. Some. You seem to be taking this real personal.
I'll take it because I'm gonna sell it. Yeah, that gun's not good. Okay. I drink the other half of my pre-workout. Holy God, that hurt. It's gonna be raining most of the day. It's gonna be nice. It means that work's gonna be probably a little bit easier.
This move is a real killer.
It's on! It's exit only!
They got me pinned down. I ain't standing for this.
The splash zone!
Fucker blows up really fucking big. Ooh. If they gave me kinetic ones, I'll fucking use them. Cause they'll be really, really fucking strong.
I'm choosing violence.
I almost feel bad for you. Almost.
I do want to get a really good shotgun. Especially with this character.
You lose.
Shotgun damage. Increase effectiveness chance. So that's like about torque. It always gives you damage and a huge amount of radius. So your torque damage just goes up dramatically. Man, I have assault rifle damage, but I don't think it's much for chocolate. Access codes from my inventory. I think I can just junk a whole bunch of shit. Let's see what I can do. Let's go to filter rarities. Epics. Junk. Okay. Okay, it's not gonna mark. I would like they're all of them that. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of all the fucking purples and blues and shit.
I call this move work-life balance.
There we go. That's really good.
Gonna try to see the whites of their eyes. Gotta get closer. You do this to me.
Oh my god, that's so much damage. That is ridiculous. No, I can pick up all the scrap I want. Yeah, I thought fucking the Exo Soldier was good with damage. That this chicken, other than ridiculously attractive looking, dude, she fucking rocks with kinetics. Dude, it is very nice. You go down the build I'm going down, this character's overly fucking powerful. Number one, let's go this. I get 10% life drain, and it fucking doubles when action skill is activated. This gives me bonus kinetic damage with guns based on her current life drain. Current life steal when her health is full. So I always have full health because I have 20%. That is ridiculous. And I don't even have a good mod to upgrade them. If I could, I'd be jumping for joy to get 20% more life steal for them. Actually, I can go through my equipment now. There we go. That is ridiculous. Three shots that instant fucking kill. My god. Legendary as well. Nice. Cool. All I need to do is get a really powerful shotgun. This one's really powerful, not but the 6 shooters are kind of what the fuck. Where's that coming from? What kind of really, each pellet takes like 500 to 600 fucking damage. Damn, I still have one. Which one is it? Ah, okay, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, but I have to get the shield again. The shield's way too good.
Did you do this to me? You entered mine.
I can't remember how many bullets I shot!
Can you see the health thing? I think that's what it is. Yeah, it is this. As long as I have full health, it counts as good. But yeah, the fitness industry is going absolutely crazy with these fitness influencers and that. Mike Israel and Jeff Nipper, they're all sitting there circle drinking doing that. Because they're part of the fitness industry, and the fitness industry is a fucking joke when it comes down to it. There's so many people that fucking lie and make up shit.
Murder
And honestly, I think when it comes down to it, a lot of people are just fucking get upset because beneficiaries are literally just making up shit. And they use scientific methods that they're all like the greediest assholes in the world. Like I listen to Greg Doucette. I listen to Mike Israel a little bit here and there, but I listen to Greg Doucette more because he actually puts out actual like truth about stuff and that.
All over your face, though! Blue!
Well, there, big
Give me
boy.
a goddamn second!
Okay. See, it never gives me what I fucking want. These guns are actually pretty good. I can tell you good with that. I keep it, unfortunately. Jacobs is always good. The legendary of this gun actually, it's not bad, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Honestly, because it shoots fucking stupid.
This'll be
I'm happy
easy.
now? Wait until I murder you! Got shots!
Did I get it? Yeah, this piece of shit. It's 200 times. Yeah, you have to be extremely fucking picky on your mods, because you can get really good mods that are just phenomenal, but it takes a lot of time to get that shit.
You sure you want to
So
do
yeah, I got all
this?
that crap up.
Absolutely.
My next 18 levels, so I'm sticking with this. I'm not gonna get any of this shit, because I don't care about that. I mean, the duration size, but it's only 24%. I don't care about this, because I don't use a repair kit barely at all. Skill damage, I should get that up. But what I really want to go down on, I want to get this up because it's based upon the fullness of her health. Then I go down to the second one. Melee attack applies curse and who makes them take. Yeah, that. Status subtract damage. I mean, this might be kind of good. Because if I do stab someone, that it's going to promote damage. I guess. Yeah, that was pet shit. Kill damage belt. That might actually be not too bad. That'd be 12.5%. 3 attacks, 16 seconds. On a kill. That makes me promote a lot of damage. Pure crit damage. It's 5%. So yeah, max health. Let's go. Oh yeah, it's all troubleshoot bullshit. Yeah, I don't like the action skill. I hate when it does that shit. When action skills activated, you get this much damage from it. I mean, it's a lot of damage. It's a lot. It takes a lot of damage. But guys, want to stick with this. I might as well just get this. It gives me more damage. handling, crit damage on kills. She's got a lot of kill streaks. You know, kill streak stack. I can get 4 stacks of each kill streak. So these will go up by 4. That's kind of insane. This is what I actually have to get, so I probably will go down this, get this, because fire rate, damn, percentage is pretty nice for the automatics I have. That'll be 8. Chance of activating all kill streaks with critically hitting the enemy. That's not actually that bad. The damage. Oh yeah, I do gotta get this one though. This is a revival thing.
Someone you guys might want to shoot. A little attack.
That should be the end of it. That'd be 9 of them. I'll still have a little bit more now. I'll go down the other ones to get like damage and shit. Other than that, yeah, this character's gonna be pretty fucking fat. The damage of the life drain and that, all that crap, that is extremely fucking high. This character's rather badass. Stronger than A-Mom and all that shit.
What are you even doing over there?
The splash zone is closed.
Her name's Amarillo. Yoink. Yeah, that's way better. Yeah. Oh, that's why I need to get up, is get up that fucking reload speed. Forgot about that. Gives you 32%, and then it jumps up by double times full health or something like that.
I don't like how the bullets feel.
32% shotgun damage, reload speed, and movement speed. It gives me the bullet thing, which is really good. It gives me 2 wow, I actually, yeah. Let's see what I get. It does. It gives me this, which gives me more damage for kinetics. It gives me this, which gives me more damage with my kinetics. It gives me this. It gives you more life, train, and reload speed. Oh man, that's a good ass find. Because with 6% more reload speed, I get more damage anyway. It's kinetic stuff, so. That's fucking really good because it's. And that's even better now. You guys get purely more damage. I just increased my damage, I think, by like another 30%. Because it's 300% of 6, so it'd be 3 times 6 would be 18%, and then the other one was at 35, now it's 14% more, so I literally just got 30% more damage. That's fucking crazy. Just right there. I mean, if I had 5 and like 3s, and say I have 5, 4, 3 of it, astounding. My reload speed's massively higher now. It's at like 50% reload speed. My movement speed's at 29%. My shotgun damage just jumped up. My shotgun damage just clearly just jumped up by like 50%. Dude, that's fucking insane. That is a fucking great find. I'm really happy with this mod right here. Damage reduction, okay, but with speed and that and the damage that I do, like, that's gonna be great. Probably at level 50, it'll be even bigger. Let's see.
I wish I could kill you more.
That is fucking amazing. There's another one. Pistol damage. Slightly more damage for load speed. That load speed is crucially fucking high as fuck. The thing is, like, the other gun. Let's see how this one is. All we can do is see. Damage is slightly higher than the load speed.
This'll be easy.
There's exit only. Better than me? Back on the trail.
Yeah, the other shotgun's just better. What the fuck is that? Yeah, it's just better. This be able to shoot 6 times in a row is not really good, because it reloads super quick anyway. That reload speed is crazy.
How come you got mind powers?
Got dang thing from back here.
Let's go.
They keep shooting at me. You're doing something right.
Yeah, that's why I gun farm this guy, because you can get a lot of good purples in that. Legendaries don't necessarily matter too much, because some of these purple guns are fucking really powerful. And yes, some legendaries are really powerful in that, but...
How about a trip to the other side?
Black.
I don't even miss the taste of soup. You're good. He should die that easy.
That's good. Oh. Honestly, all my guns are going to increase, but... Oh. Let's check it this time.
I see you. Nice.
Good. Let's go. So,
Yeah, that's not as good at the end anymore. I hope it stops raining soon. I gotta do a 7-hour shift today at work. I'll probably end up leaving early a little bit. Because I'm at 19 hours, I gotta work 3 more fucking days. And they're both gonna be at least 6-7 hour days. I never worked full 8-hour days. I always end up working only 6s and 7s and that because I never get
You
completely
couldn't
40 hours
handle
in that.
mine.
You're giving me goosebumps in a bad way.
Blood zone is
I can't complain about it honestly. Because it's just, it is what it is.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
blood zone is
You all
These
said
guns
this was
are
gonna be easy.
put two waves in the same ocean, baby!
You gonna pat yourself on the back?
I'm gonna splash!
Really hope I die better.
I'm a tsunami wrapped in a hurricane! The blood zone is
You go sit in the corner and think about what you've done.
Yeah, I'm super fucking focused right now. Yeah, I just got extremely good upgrades. Now, if I get 5 of all them, some retarded thing like that, that would be astounding. This character could equip any type of kinetic gun and just be OP with.
this zone is
I just gotta think you mean that in your heart.
This dude is not dropping that fucking shield.
Today, asshole.
I mean, he's easy to kill, but I've able to drop the fuck that shield, and that's driving me fucking
I
crazy.
woke up
this
again.
zone is exit only! The blood zone is closed!
They're putting up a fight.
Honestly, I would say the only Ripper gun I really fucking like is the SMGs.
Your priorities suck.
You entered my zone. The splash zone is closed.
I think any shotgun I want, so I could switch it over to. Yeah, I don't like TB4. I like the Deladios, or fuck the name of it is. They got the automatic shotguns. And they reload really quickly too.
You look like you long for death.
Never gets old.
Splash zone is closed.
I feel like they're better at this than me.
You're making my skin crawl.
Get close. Get blood.
See? See what happens when you get cocky?
You get killed. That's the. I like the pistols of this because they're automatic triple shooters, and I love their shotguns because their shotguns are full on automatic, and their reload speed's really fucking quick. I like Jacob shotgun a lot, but of all the shotguns, Jacob in that class of gun. Called the DA gun. The DA attack.
I'm on break! I was thinking about letting you live, but now I'm not gonna!
Got the phone in. I go get the order guns. I'm not a too big fan of the order guns. Besides the legendary one I have, which is fucking OP as fuck. Damage wise. The perk on it's like average good.
Go ahead and die.
I shot
please?
everyone! Don't want any vultures sneaking past!
Motion, baby. The splash zone is closed.
Yeah, the only thing I dislike is the Ripper guns. Almost all of mine I really don't like. Besides the SMG, their SMGs are extremely powerful. Most of Jacob's guns are all fucking good because they're just pure fucking damage. The only thing is I don't like using is the pistols too much, but they're still really fucking powerful. Vandalf guns, I don't think they have Vandalf shotguns. They have snipers and SMGs and automatics.
Your priorities suck.
This is the gun I'm talking about. It's 6 times 50. The accuracy is a little bit less, but shoots really quickly. The reload speed is a lot more. That's a lot of fucking recoil though. I like it, but the recoil is super fucking high. Yeah, this recoil's not nearly as high. He's got better handle.
Sorry, not sorry. Get down! Wicked! We're together, Slice! No tears now! Can't see a freaking thing! Moving in!
At least I got this guy. Yeah, then all my enemies give you way more experience. If you blow through a big ass, like they have big old group battles and that, you'll get like thousands and thousands of experience. Like killing bosses, you don't get that much good experience, honestly. Cause like bosses in the third one will give you like 30,000-40,000 of experience.
Making him sweat!
Like these runs, dude.
Size of the gun don't matter!
Oh, look at this fucking shield. Why is it taking so long? The order gun. Now I might get it pretty fucking quick, but I haven't got one since level 13. I need a new one though.
Get bullets!
Actually, I don't know if we want to get that fucking reload speed now, because I have so much of it. I don't need that much reload speed. Okay. I don't get that we're not. I like the full shield damage of it, but it's like, it's averagely good. I mean, this would be really good with full health and that, but my reload speed's already ridiculously fucking high. It'll have to do with their fucking pet. Overshield. So use your action skill damage by 40% with max health. Melee. Oh, that's what I want to get up. Where's it at? It was just something really fucking cool. The handling shit. That might help out. Crit damage. Max stack. Curse damage. I don't melee people too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste on that then. I'll just stay down this tree. Oh, that's right. I want to get this. So yeah. Yeah, because that is going to be really good. I have a second chance thing. I can almost get it. It blows up everybody around me.
Let me help you with that crazy.
Jet flag! I came to collect the Squad Zone is
Time is it? It's only 3. It's almost 3 o'clock. I'd say it's not going to be too bad. Get to work with one of the other managers now.
you entered my
Now you know shield. Yes, I know it's a shotgun. That's not a good one. No, it's fucking terrible. Yes, it's terrible. If the missiles homed in on people, it'd be a little bit better. Like have a small homing thing, but they just blow up everywhere. And if I get the fucking Turk thing, not the Turk. What's it called? If I get the torque license thing, it doesn't really get the 25% per damage. But it still sucks. Yeah, no, I'm laying down that. I need to get like a little seat thing. I have my camera on.
Here comes two waves in the same ocean! The Squad Zone is
Try harder.
I want the first bite!
tired of losing
As
anyway.
freaking if.
Yeah, my god, dude, I'm not getting that fucking shield. I killed him way too many damn times. Might as well just go through this whole area and kill a bunch of monsters and that, or beast, or wildlife, or what the fuck it is. Oh, you're drunk. Yeah, you fucking drunk as fuck. But yeah, we just got back our famous nacho fries, and my god, it's been crucially a little more busier. Now, obviously, it's not ridiculous busyness, but as in like order wise, so to speak.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's just as in like big orders now. It's like a bunch of micro orders now, which is really nice because then I can just sit there. do them really quickly on that. But yeah.
So easy.
But yeah, it's getting really hectic. We get a lot of younger people in our place now because they're all like our nacho fries and shit, which is really good. We're promoting it really well. It's kind of nice actually. Yeah, where I work at, they're pretty smart when it comes down to marketing. I always market towards younger people, which is smart because younger people are very gullible. Yeah. Younger people are super fucking gullible. But yeah, it's again.
Enter the veil.
The Vault Hunter is mine! I kill! Right, kill me already! No little shit!
I know.
This
No
thing is either my ticket to
Violence.
fortune or my reason for an early grave.
The vaults
Like
are not
Campbell.
really that good to go to.
No, don't laugh! Make me a hero and jump on this!
You lose.
One less mouth to feed!
Hail! Bury me with my stuff! Damn it all!
I don't think they have the monthly thing up. I guess I don't get it until I beat the game. I'd rather be max level anyway before I beat the game, so I can at least have the guns that I want. It's gonna be a lot of hunting. I'm definitely gonna get that order gun. Hope I can find another shotgun. Um. Oh. I think I'm gonna get off for. I guess what time is it? 3. Yeah, I got a couple more hours to go. Oh. Oh man. Thinking about going on my cutting phase. Haven't decided yet. Been slowly trying to trim down calories and that because I do move around a lot at work and that, so I've been trying to like eat little bits of food here and there. Trying to. It is very difficult sometimes. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm getting off on that. You guys have a good day and that. God bless. Keep it going. Don't stop.